Welcome back. This is week 3 of Moment of Science Virtual Edition. And we are very excited for this week's experiments.
We are very excited. We're talking about colors and different color experiments.
We're going to have some fun with color. Okay, so let's get started. I think our first one is called Walking Water.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill not each glass, selected glasses all the way full.
We're going to do the odd numbers, Miss Mary. So how many glasses do we have here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 7.
Okay, so I'm going to start on my end because I've got the water.
You've got the water.
And
Okay, so that's the 7th glass on our end.
This is the 7th glass, and I'm going to fill it up all the way to the tippy top.
Here we go. So we are going to add 5 drops of red food coloring. You can see here we've got red, yellow, and blue. So we're going to start with our red food coloring.
Okay.
And I'm going to add 5 drops to the first cup, which is this side, and then to the 7th cup, which is that one, right? The first and the last one.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might add a little bit more than 5 because I like a lot of food coloring. Then we're adding 5 drops of yellow to the 3rd cup and 5 drops of blue to the 5th cup. So what's next?
Okay, so now we're going to do some fancy things with paper towels.
We're going to be folding.
Folding. So we tried this out, and we think it works better if you double them up, like a whole sheet.
Right.
We have a Selecta sheet.
We do.
But we need to use the whole sheet because it works better.
I may have purchased the
inferior product.
Store brand of paper towel, so you may have better luck with
inferior product.
Okay, so we're gonna fold it in half, kind of like this, and then we're gonna fold it again, and then we're gonna fold it one more time in half. Hot dog style, right?
That's right. Look at that.
Look at that.
We got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in the glass. So I'm gonna start with the first glass and make sure that side is in there. And then I'm just going to leave this other end in here.
I'll keep folding.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Oops.
And then I'm going to go ahead and put this next paper towel in glass number 2 and glass number 3. So as you've noticed, we've got every other cup with food coloring in it, and the paper towels are going to, you can actually see it beginning already. The paper towel, the color is already starting to move its way through the paper towel, through the little pores in the paper towel.
Which is called capillary action.
It's the same process that happens in plants when they absorb water through the ground. It pulls it up through the plant into the root and the stem.
And it goes out to the leaves.
And out to the leaves. And that's the same process that's going to be going on here.
Awesome.
So it's been about an hour since we started the experiment, and you can see what has happened already. So starting here on this end, the red jar and the blue jar, and then the jar in between was previously empty, and now it's full of, it looks kind of like a purple color between the red and the blue, combining to make purple. And as we move right along, we'll see that the blue and the yellow jars have now produced a green liquid as those two colors are mixing. And then the yellow and the red jar have produced an orange color. So that is capillary action in action.
And look at how pretty our rainbow is.
Let's get a closer look.
We have all the colors.
It looks almost like a tie-dye, doesn't it?
It does. It's beautiful. I'm very excited.
That is.
When I look at this, all we need is a unicorn.
All we need is a unicorn. You are right, Miss Mary.
Yes, rainbows and unicorns.
And all would be good.
Happiness.
Happiness will ensue.
Yes.
And today we are going to be making rainbow Skittles.
Yay! The materials we will need are boiling water.
Boiling water. Make sure that you have a parent with you when you deal with the boiling water.
Yes.
It's hot.
You don't want to burn yourself. You're going to need 6 clear glasses or jars.
Okay.
We used mason jars.
We did. We like mason jars.
Yes. And some Skittles.
Ooh, yummy.
Yummy Skittles. And pipettes. And if you don't have a pipette, you could probably use like a dropper.
Yes, like an eyedropper.
Yes, like an eyedropper. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's all you need.
Let's get started.
Okay. So now we're going to start our experiment. And the first thing I'm going to do is put 2 tablespoons of water into each of our jars. Okay, so now I've got my 2 tablespoons in each of my jars, and very wet instructions. And so now I'm going to, I've already portioned out the Skittles. So I've got 2 red, 4 orange, I have 6 yellow, I have 8 green, and I have 10 of the purple. I think it looks like it's brown, but it's purple.
It kind of does, but yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to put the Skittles in their corresponding jar.
Okay, just drop them in.
Just drop them in.
Okay.
Now all my Skittles are in the hot water, and if you notice, the color is kind of melting, I guess, off of the Skittles themselves, and it's turning the water the color of the corresponding Skittles.
Oh, that's right. I can see it.
Awesome. So-
almost like a rainbow.
Yes, almost like a rainbow. So it is starting, and then through the magic of television, we'll show you what happens at the end. Yay!
So, and at this point, after this, we're going to want to let it cool to room temperature, Miss Mary.
Yeah, so we're just going to leave it for a while. Because room temperature water is actually more dense than hot water. And what we're doing is, what happens is the molecules in the room temperature water they occupy more space, and so that makes it like heavier or dense. And so this is an experiment about density, and so we're going to need water that's very dense.
Okay, so for this next part, we're going to use the pipette to transfer the purple Skittle water into the empty jar we've got. And we need to do this very slowly and let it kind of dribble against the side of the jar. So we're going to do that till the purple Skittle water is all gone, and then go on down the line to the green, yellow, orange, and then to the red. So when we're done, we're going to have layers of water, and the purple Skittles with the most sugar, because there were the most Skittles in that one's going to be the densest layer because sugar is dense, so that'll be on the bottom. And then the red, which had the fewest number of Skittles and the least amount of sugar, is going to be on top. And so there you go, you've got your rainbow Skittle in a jar. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody, for our 3rd week of Moment of Science Virtual Edition.
Yes, another successful, relatively speaking, week of science in the bag.
That's right, Miss Mary.
Yes.
We will be back in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
With another fun experiment.
Yes, maybe
or
an
2.
ode to Idaho.
Ooh, that's a good hint.
Yes. Okay.
And don't forget to keep watching to the end of the video for a special DIY experiment.
Yes.
Okay?
See you next time.
Bye.
I like dancing.